One of the questions that has been reported by the New York Times, your newspaper, is that FBI and other officials are not happy with President Obama's comments on 60 Minutes. Let's play what the president said about this inquiry.
Do you agree with what President Clinton has said and Secretary Clinton has said, that this is not that big a deal? Do you agree with that?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to comment on...
Do you think it's not that big a deal?
What I think is that it is important for her to answer these questions to the satisfaction of the American public, and they can make their own judgment. I can tell you that this is not a situation in which America's national security was endangered.
That is the whole subject of the inquiry by the Justice Department, whether or not national security was compromised by her having a private server, which we know, like government servers, has been, there have been attempted hacks, including some from servers originating in Russia and other places. You know, was that the president, who is a lawyer, a constitutional lawyer, getting way out ahead of himself? Was he trying to signal, you know, a political bent there?
Well, I think the reason the FBI officers are so upset with this is they now think, how can a Obama Justice Department bring a criminal charge, if one is warranted, against Hillary Clinton, when the President of the United States has declared he doesn't think this was a threat to national security? And it's actually not the first time this has happened. If you recall, he made some similar comments when General Petraeus shared his diary with his biographer, suggesting again it wasn't a huge threat to national security. And in fact, there had been a recommendation by the FBI that a felony charge be brought against General Petraeus. In the end, that didn't happen.
That was overruled by the Attorney General,
Precisely.
A very close friend of the President of the United States.
So that's at the heart of the issue, and why I think there's some real frustration at the FBI that the President not only got out ahead of the investigation, but maybe foreclosed a certain legal course that might have happened otherwise.
And that still potentially could happen. Alex Seitz, this is the big issue overhanging her campaign, is how she performs next week. Aides have told me and have said to others that the Benghazi hearing is it's a bigger test, performance test for her than the debate even.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Andrea. And just to pull back, since March, when we learned about these emails, we have, been waiting. Even before that, we've been waiting for when Hillary Clinton would go before the Benghazi committee. We knew it was going to come eventually. This has been the date that they've marked on their calendar for months as when they hopefully can put this issue behind them. It has been a cancer on the campaign. It's hurt her poll numbers. It's damaged her credibility with the American people, and it's led questions like, will Joe Biden jump in? It's led Bernie Sanders to have a surprisingly strong challenge to her. So with all of these things that have now happened leading up to Thursday, with McCarthy, with Richard Hanna, with this whistleblower on the committee, they're going in feeling much more confident, much stronger than anyone thought they would have. And it's all ready for this event that has been, as you said, so important and so critical for them to try